Hey there, welcome. Welcome to Rise and Receive. This is an opportunity to start your day with exploring how to receive your fulfillment by unlearning struggle. So I'm here today with a new day and a new time. And so for those of you who've been tuning in and waiting for Rise and Receive to come back, I'm now doing Rise and Receives on Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So I'm excited. I've got some new stuff, new energy coming in. I took a little bit of a hiatus and I'm excited to share more. So Rise and Receive is, as I said, an opportunity to explore how to receive your fulfillment by unlearning struggle. And today we're going to talk about the funner way to manifest more of your joyful fulfillment faster. I'm currently doing a series on ease and speed, and I'm really passionate about teaching people how to surpass their upper limits, their glass ceiling, and activating ease and speed. And this is where the skill set of receiving, which I'm so passionate about teaching, comes into play. So if you don't know me, my name is Sonia Miller. I'm a speaker, coach, and best-selling author, and I show hardworking, goal-oriented people the blind spots that keep them from receiving their long overdue rewards. And the way that I do this is I teach a very profound yet simple skill set known as receiving. In other words, I teach people how to receive. Because if there's one thing that I've learned as a coach for more than 25 years is that most people don't know how to receive. This is a distinct results-producing skill set. Instead, what we know, what's really more familiar, is how to work hard, how to hunt and pursue the things that we want, which takes a whole lot of thinking and a whole lot of action. And because we are less familiar with the receiving skill set, what happens is that when our goals and dreams aren't here yet, and we don't know how to receive what we want, it tends to make us work even harder because it's what we know. But once you tap into this other skill set, which is this complement to the hard work ethic, then you really can blow the lid off of your glass ceiling. Hi, Ruth. Great to see you here. So today we're going to talk about the fun factor, how to manifest the funner way, and it so happens that the funner way activates speed. It's also the faster way. And let's talk about blind spots, since that's what I do here. I illuminate blind spots. So a blind spot is when your current point of view hides an essential insight. Just like when you're driving the car and you have a blind spot and you can't see what you can't see. So you don't know what's coming up on you. You don't know what might get in the way, what might be dangerous, or in this world, at least sabotage you. And so a receiving blind spot occurs when you operate more as a human doing versus a human being. And the most powerful people that I know are the ones who know how to activate their doing skills and their being skills as needed for the situation at hand. Because sometimes doing is exactly what you need, but sometimes being is what you need. And if you don't know how to tap into that skill set, that power model, then you're going to be doing, and working super hard. And that slows things down and it makes it harder than it needs to be. So we struggle unnecessarily. With that in mind, today's blind spot is quite simply the being versus doing blind spot. So you've already gotten a little bit of a sense of what the difference is between being and doing. So let's connect to how this connects to fun and speed. All right. So when you're operating as a human doing, you're up in your head and you're probably asking, what should I do? So when you have a goal, a dream, you're pursuing something that's really important, the mind, or that doing part of us that has been well trained, really we are well trained in the doing model of power, asks, what do I do? Is this the right thing to do? We get into problem solving mode. Okay. Now, when you're operating as a human being, the question instead is, how do I be? How do I be for this situation? What is going to open up more ease, more speed? What's going to invite possibilities that I could never see before? Now, why is this so important? These two different questions. Because in my world and everything that I do and teach and coach about, your consciousness creates your reality. Your consciousness is the sum total of everything that's happening inside of you. Your thoughts, your feelings, conscious and unconscious, your experiences, your perspective, your frame of reference, your emotions, the sensations in your body. That's a terrain that is just as legitimate and important as the physical world terrain that most of us are familiar with. But because it's unfamiliar to us, because we don't know how to access all of the resources and tools there, but we do know how to access resources and tools in the physical world, like the internet and like talking to a trusted advisor and like making plans and charts and graphs and taking actions and looking at your calendar, right? That's really familiar in the doing world. But in the being world, there's all of these tools and skill sets that we can tap into. But if we don't know that terrain because it's invisible and nobody taught us, then we are literally operating at half of our skill sets, half of what's available to us. So consciousness creates your reality. So here's what's happening in consciousness when you're in doing mode versus being mode. And I'm going to connect the dots about where fun comes into all of this. All right. When you're in doing mode, your consciousness, just by the fact that you're thinking and taking action, is saying a bunch of things that can make things harder. For example, you're saying, what I want is out there in the future on the horizon. Okay, so now you are separate from what you want. That consciousness creates more separation from what you want. You also may be in the mode of, there's a problem I need to solve in order to get my goal or dream. So your consciousness is, I have a problem to solve. And if you're focused on, I have a problem to solve, your consciousness creates you having a problem to solve. Okay, so those are just a couple examples of what happens in consciousness when you're in doing mode. Now, when you're in being mode, you have the opportunity to connect with, as I said, ease and speed. And what you really, really, really want, not what you think you want in your head, always is a feeling. For every goal, every dream, every aspiration that you have in your life, you want it for one reason only. You think it's going to give you a feeling that you can't connect with right now. And the doing model of power causes you to believe that I can only feel the way I want to feel when I get that thing or when I solve that problem. More separation, right? But the feeling is what you want. So if your goal is a house, the feeling might be security. If your goal is a relationship, the feeling might be love. If the goal is weight loss, the feeling might be beauty or lightness or agility or health. If it's about, the physical body. So you're always chasing a feeling, and you can connect with the feeling right here, right now. And as you do, as you connect with the feelings that you think your goal or dream will give you right here, right now, your consciousness allows you to receive right here, right now. When you're receiving the feeling now, you receive the feeling now. That's the speed factor. There's no separation. It's here. It's now. You are one with it. So why does fun activate ease and speed? Because when you are playing, this is what's happening in consciousness. You are feeling fulfillment right here, right now. There is no wanting. Okay, when you're playing, you're not thinking about problem solving. You're in joy, you're in ease, you're in freedom, you're in play, you're in lightness, you are laughing. Most of those feelings go with your dreams being fulfilled. So when you are in that mode of having fun, then you activate receiving, fun, fulfillment, joy, right here, right now, no problems. That's how fun connects with speed. So let's dive a little bit more into this. How do you activate this right now if you want to activate speed? Well, the card for today that inspired today's message is from the Receive Oracle card deck, by the way. It's been a while since I've showed these. So this is what the cards look like on the back. And here they are. Oh, so colorful. Here, I'm going to show you this. I just love these. Okay, these are all part of the Receive Oracle card deck. This is what the card box looks like. Can you see it in the lighting? And today's card is receive play. Let's see if I can get it to zoom in. Okay. Oh, there it is. Receive play. So, the being model of power activates the power of invitation. Invitation, because it focuses on feelings and qualities and essence instead of thinking and doing and plans. That allows you to go beyond your upper limit. I always say you focus on the essence so the form will come. Essence is about feelings, all right, which are always within you. We just kind of disconnect from it when we don't know how to create space for it. So invitation is the power of being. And here is how you can activate more fun and more play easily. If you find yourself just really in hard work mode and feeling stuck, the first thing that you need to do is simply stop and notice. Just stop. I always say the first step in receiving is to stop. Stop. Because that hard work ethic has a momentum, and the problem solving just gets you noodling forever. It's like a gerbil wheel. So the moment you stop, you've reclaimed your power. You stop, you breathe. Now with the breath, you're in your body into the feeling state. Another thing I always say is if you want to manifest something in your physical reality, you need to feel it in your physical body. Okay? You don't think fulfillment, you feel fulfillment. You don't think joy, you feel joy. So we connect to that inner terrain. And then you use your awareness. When you notice that you're working hard, you stop and you activate invitation through willingness or a question. So these cards have willingness mantras. And here's your mantra to shift into fun and play. I am willing to enjoy play under all conditions. I am willing to enjoy play under all conditions. So even if you're working hard, even if you're frustrated, even if no part of you feels like playing, even if you judge it as an indulgence, I can't afford to play, I don't have time for this. Stop, notice, and just become willing to enjoy play under all conditions. Play is something that you can have in your life at any given moment. It's a shift in perspective, okay? But what a lot of people do is they think they need to plan for play or go do something playful. That's okay if you need help, like, shifting your engine or your energy. But just become willing, all right? And then you can ask yourself, what is the fastest path to a laugh, a smile, a giggle, or a chortle? And if you want to plan ahead for having more play in your life, create a list. Because if you're a hardworking, goal-oriented person, it's easy to be disconnected from play. So I'll just tell you my go-to. If I want to laugh quickly, I go to YouTube and I look up babies laughing. And I watch those videos and I can go from 0 to 60 in laughter, play, and joy like that. So you might want to look at animal videos. Maybe there's just something that, is your go-to. So think about what makes you laugh, what makes you play. And then if you're really in hard work mode, practice walk away power. If you're not having fun with what you're doing, if you're stuck, if you want to activate speed, just stop, walk away, go for a walk, go watch a video, call a friend that makes you laugh. Activate play, and that will help you move into the ease and flow that's possible when you connect with fun and the feeling of the wish fulfilled. So I hope you like this. I hope you put it in your life right away, because play is always a good thing. It can only contribute to your life and those around you. And if you would like to get your own receive cards, I have something really fun to share with you. I have been doing a raffle drawing because I just released these cards. They're on Amazon. I've got 6 5-star reviews now, so I'm excited to get the word out. I know that receiving can really help people. So you can actually buy a deck of cards and automatically be entered into a raffle drawing with prizes valued at over $1,200. That's right. I'm offering 2 energy healing packages, and I've got 5 workbooks to give away that are a complement to the Receive Oracle cards. So the way you do this is I'll drop in some links in Facebook and YouTube, wherever you watch this. There's only 2 more days though. So go to SoniaMMiller.com rise.com/raffle, and you'll get all the details. And there'll be a link to buy your cards on Amazon. You'll automatically be entered into the raffle. So hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you at the next Rise and Receive. Bye, everybody.